Hello, my Lovecraftians, and welcome back to another playthrough of a Lovecraftian game. This one is based on The Terrible Old Man, a story that we've already read so far. So, let us get started.
So, Anglo, when are we gonna blow this joint? I say we head out tomorrow. It's a few hours drive to Boston. How long we staying there for? Oh, I'd say a night. We just gotta keep moving. And then we head back to Arkham? That's right. I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action, you know? Speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something going on, doesn't she? Incredible. Bagzack, why don't you get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line? Maybe I will, maybe I will. Do you see the way that the painting moved? That was kind of creepy. And get us some beers while you're at it. You still got some cash from the old broad the other day? Yeah, I got a few bucks left. I don't have a dime. Well, that woman was so old she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Better old Manuel here spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. Damn right. Ugh. Well then, get us some beers, boy. I love when people call people boy. Left click to interact, right click to observe. For inventory and settings, move the cursor to the top of the screen. I am ready. Let's observe the woman. That's one mighty fine looking broad. What's she doing in this pit of a town? I do not know. Can I, like, observe these paintings? There's something interesting here. Just dusty pictures of local goons. There's nothing. Okay, nothing interesting. The fancy looking curtains doesn't suit this dive bar at all. What about, these? They tried to decorate this dump with some old prints. Okay. What about the candle? Okay, I think I've investigated everything. I guess this might be the owner of this here establishment. He's been giving us a look ever since we walked in the door. Some local goons. Okay, so let's go talk to them then. 3 beers over here. Where you guys from? Boston? Innsmouth? None of your goddamn business. Just give me some beers. Hey, this is my bar. You watch your manners, stranger. Folks are nice here in Kingsport. We look after one another. 3 beers. Please. That'll be $2, my foreign friend. Manuel Slavo, the man's built like a damn brick wall. Useful man to have around. Imitation is his game. Okay. I gotta give him some cash. Then, wait, inventory's up here. $2 right here. 3 beers coming up. Gosh darn it, this barrel's dry. I'm gonna have to go roll up a new one. Sit tight. Dickie eaten his dinner yet? I swear we sat a whole chocolate cake in front of his face and he didn't as much blink. The boy's been affected. You take him to Doc Reviews, he'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since his run-in with that old fella the other night. I shouldn't let the boy out so late. What happened? You know, the very old man, a former sea captain of some sort. You see him around town, pays for his groceries and golden doubloons. I've heard about him, yeah, feeble and ancient. I heard he talks to bottles he has lined up on the table inside his house, calls them names like Spanish Joe and Mate Ellis. It's as if he's speaking to his old crew. Yeah, a most particular chap. Best avoided, I think. No longer needs to upset such folk. Some things you need to teach Dickie. A bit of respect. So what happened was Dickie threw a stone at his window, you see. Wow, this is just like the story, but like it has portraits and stuff like that, so you can see the characters speaking. And the old man caught him in the act. I gave him a good talking to, I bet. Dickie won't talk about what exactly happened. Oh dear. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows and, well, they aren't going to be happy, no matter how feeble they are. Fancy that. Using gold coins for currency. The man must be sitting on a fortune. Tell me about it. I heard he captained clipper ships in the East uncountable years back and bought back untold treasures. Sorry about the wait. Here's your beers. Thanks. Boys, you're not gonna believe it. You got a date with that broad? He wishes. I think we got ourselves a job tonight. Well, spit it out then. I heard those 2 chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town so rich he pays for things with gold doubloons. Heck, Gold doubloons? Yeah, he's got a room in his house where he stands there talking to bottles. A rich and senile old bard. Let's get in there tonight and see what he's got to offer. Oh boy, this should be fun. Where's the old man's house then? I don't know. They didn't say. Find out, Kaznek. Find out, and we may find riches tonight. What about her? I'm gonna talk to her. Say there, miss. Can I have a word with you? Leave me alone, greaseball. Hey, no need for that kind of language, lady. I'm merely trying to conversate. Go conversate elsewhere. Maybe to your mother. Ha! Struck out again, Kaznek. Suit yourself. Dang it. I didn't get to use my riz. Say, fellas, what was that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts? What's it to you, stranger? I just overheard your story. He sounds like a character. Indeed he is. Shuffles about with his cane, dropping gold all over the show. You guys from Kingsport? Born and bred? Me too. Where are you from? Oh, a suburb of Boston. Say, boy, eh? A cosmopolitan type. Yeah, you could say that. And where does that old man live? His house is along the coast. A crumbling ancient pile it is, too. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture. What's the address? Oh, you're thinking of visiting him, are you? Why on earth would you want to see him for? A treasure hunter, are you? Nah. Good. The last thing we need for this town is an outsider bringing their wayward criminal ways with them. So why do you want to know his address? Why should we trust you outsiders? Ooh. That is a lot of options. Salesman, local paper, long-lost relatives, belongs to him and wish to return it. Or from the tax department and he owes money. Found something that belongs to him and trying to return it. What's the item? An old ornament. Let's have a look then. It's out in the car. Full dust. Get out of here. Oh, shoot. Hello again. Oh, I suppose you still want the address. How do we know we can trust you, outsider? Work for the tax department. He owes us money. Then surely you would have his address on file. Get lost. Oh, okay. Hello again. Oh, yes. What's the name of the local paper then? The Kingsport Commune. Wrong. God, you, sir, are a pathological liar. Hello again. We are traveling salesman. Oh, yeah. What are you selling? Shoes. Can I look at them then? I need some new shoes. Sure thing. I'm wearing them right here. You're wearing your stock? What better way to advertise? I got a box of them out in the car. Hey, those shoes look very worn. You're full of it, stranger. Lies, lies, lies. I don't like lying. You expect us to believe that you're clearly not a Kingsport stock. Okay, I've tried everything. The time's wrong. Let's... paper? I read the story too, so this is just... Okay. He's gonna kick our ass to the door if I start helping myself as much as I'd like to. What are you gonna buy, Manuel? Dog, one of them fancy ones. Gonna name him Jackson. I guess we all have it. You got the address yet? I'm working on it. Ooh, what am I gonna do? The picture has a captain, a local Kingsport fisherman. This is about the incident about the local port. They're from a paper called the Kingsport Bugle. Ah! Now I bet I can. The Kingsport Bugle. Ha! The old rag has been printed for years. Lies, 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 and more lies. Oh, man. Kills shots are a little gay, and the man's the size of a cockroach, but he's got a temper. Can I go into another room? No. Kingsport Bugle. Kingsport Bugle. Picture has a caption on the local Kingsport fisherman. That one looks like me. Oh wait, that is me. I'm the one saying things. Local goons. Let's see pictures of local goons. Another guy looks like Cousin Peter, but Cousin Peter ain't. Some local goon. Okay, I've had some luck ever since we've been here. Maybe if I talk to her again? Did you know anything about a rich old man who lives in town? Oh, are you back again? Don Juan doesn't want to stop trying tonight, does he? I'm a very persistent man, ma'am. I don't know the old man. You're lying. Everybody must know him. Leave me alone. What can you tell me about that broad over there? She's in here working all the time. Doesn't look like she's up to much. What's her line of work? Why don't you ask her yourself? I just might. Tell me about these two guys at the bar. Hey, we're right here. Mind your own business, stranger. What do you said? Do you know about a rich old man who lives? Can't say that I do. You must. I don't gossip about locals, sir. This is a respectable town. Later. Let me know when you want those drinks refilled. Oh, okay, so I guess we're making some progress. Not you again. I'm busy. Yeah. What are you working on before apart looking pretty? Sorry, that sounds very jumbled. Let me read that again. Yeah, what are you working on apart from looking pretty? Well, I might not look busy, but my job requires a lot of thinking. Yeah, what is your vocation? I'm a journalist. Whoa, big shot. Why am I talking to you? Say, you write for the paper? Yes, the Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Now get lost before I write an article about an outsider pestering local women in bars. Okay, put your knickers back on, lady. Intriguing. Hello again. Yeah, I write for the local newspaper. The Kingsport Daily Star. Nonsense. It's the truth. We are journalists from Boston. We do freelance work. It sounds like the old man could give us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. Tales of exploration, treasure, and chivalry. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you, but this is getting annoying now. The old man lives up on Water Street. His property backs onto Ship Street, near the shore. Outside his home are curious foreign standing stones. An unmistakable sight. Thanks, I appreciate it. I think we're already halfway through the game. Fellas, I got the address. Good work, Kazani boy. Where is it? Back entrance is on Ship Street by the harbor. Hey, we passed that street on the way here. It's just a few blocks away. Let's go, boys. There's treasure to be had. If you know, you know, chat. Alright, we're here. What's the plan, boss? Sylvia, you and I will go through this here gate. Zach, you stay on watch. Okay. Before we do anything, though, looks like there's a light on up there. Zach, can you have a better look? We gotta make sure he ain't watching us. The street light is lighting up the whole goddamn world. We should move quickly tonight. Well, we could try climbing over using that street pole, but the gate seems to have a more conventional choice. This is an old-looking gate. We didn't pay a dime for this classy ride. Some old cougar backed up in Arkham is probably still cursing us for swiping it. It's not time to go yet. What do you want me to do? Can you give me a closer look at that window? We need to double check what we're dealing with. The old man might have a shotgun fixed on us for right now, for all we know. I can't see what's in the window. I got a spyglass someplace. Let's see, that's my car keys. Where do you think those standing stones are from? Beats me. They give me the creeps. What do you think of this place? Well, the house looks like it's seen better days. Hey, let's Gavin get to work. Yeah. I'm not gonna mess with the gate until we're set to go. I can't see. I got a spyglass someplace. I don't see anything else I can look at. Looks ancient. And I bet it smells there. Must be old rotten socks and some shit. Or some stuff. I don't know. I couldn't see. It was quick. Spyglass. The trunk is locked by a solitaire. Wait. Doesn't fit this key, it's just for the ignition. Solitary padlock. Say, you don't have the key on the trunk, do you? No, I don't. Don't tell me you lost the goddamn keys, Nasdaq. No. Do you have the key for the trunk? Oh, balls, I do. Here you go. Nice. Thanks. These remind me of the early 2000s games. Well, the box starts on the back of the right, it's got a padlock and everything. Well, let's go ahead and unlock that padlock and see what we got here. Okay, a good robber always comes prepared. We got a spyglass, a crowbar, and some masks. Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna use my spyglass. Reminds me of the I Spy games. That's the terrible old man. Oh, there's his bottles! They're almost like how I pictured. I pictured them hanging from the ceilings on ropes. He's in there. The silly old fool looks like the easiest targets we've ever had. Good work, Saznek. He really is talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we are quiet here, he shouldn't have noticed us. He's engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. You got our masks then? Yeah, I got our masks. Here's the masks. Okay, get that gate open. Okay. Damn, that just making me do all the work, huh? Ha! We're in. Good work, Saznek. Okay, Sylvia, let's get in. How we gonna play it, boss? The old sea dog might not be too loquacious concerning his treasures. We may need to make him talk. That's if the gold is even hidden. If he is as senile as we suspect, he may have stacks of it piled up all around. Don't go too hard on the old goat. We'll do what we need to do. The scribs of an old man can be easily muffled. Salvia, you've hit the nail on the head. Saznek, wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour at the most. Sounds like a plan, Ruchi. Remember, be gentle. One hour later. What the hell is taking them so long? What happened? They better not have knocked the old fella off. I told them, I said, don't go too hard on the old goat. Ah, here they come.
Little things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that the Kingsport people talked all that spring and summer about 3 unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tides washed in. And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found in Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or a migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens. But in the idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest in it at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things much more stirring in far-off days of his unremembered youth. Such concludes The Terrible Old Man by Cloak and Dagger's games. Overall, I have to say I was a huge fan of the portraits and the stylistic art choices that were made inside the game, and how it reflects very true to the story which we have read on this channel already. Some of my favorite parts was the adaptation of the woman who lets us be part of the press. That was a little bit of a puzzle that was kind of hard to do for me, to be honest, but I like how we got to investigate things as well as interact with things, much like HP Lovecraft stories with the world building, how we interact with it through the narration, but we also get to explore things like our thoughts and comments that we leave below. Thank you guys so much for your support in the channel and everything we've got to talk about up to this point. I hope that Cloak and Daggers makes more of these type of games based off the Lovecraft stories, because it was really nice to see a story come to life, especially for people that aren't very visualization oriented. It could be hard to get into Lovecraft stories because most of the reading does have to do with world building and narration. Overall, I have to say it was a really fun game to play. It was free on Steam and it was done beautifully. It followed the narration and then still had some special stylized choices like the art style.
I also have to say I was a huge fan of the background music. It wasn't too overpowering, as well as I did narrate the ending, but there was a narrator, and that was a nice little touch, especially to get into that narration seat that I usually pilot myself. It was nice to hear someone read the story to me. Overall, I had a really fun time with this, and until next time, my lovely Lovecraftians, bye bye!